2025 had some big hypes, but also some huge disasters. We're gonna go through Thunderbolts, Snow White, Captain America. What happened to these movies and why did they flop?
What if I told you Hollywood spent billions of dollars in 2025 and still lost money? How do movies with massive budgets, superstar actors, and global hype end up becoming financial disasters? From Disney remakes to superhero blockbusters, 2025 exposed a shocking truth. In modern Hollywood, even success can look like failure. So what really went wrong? Number 8. Disney's Snow White. Disney's live-action Snow White became one of the most discussed box office disappointments of the year. The film earned about $205.7 million worldwide against a massive production budget of roughly $269.4 million. Even without counting marketing costs, the numbers simply didn't add up. The film's biggest issue was a mismatch between budget and audience interest. Live-action remakes of classic Disney films can succeed, but they require massive family turnout and strong repeat viewing. In this case, the global box office failed to even match the production cost, signaling serious financial trouble. Another factor was brand fatigue. By 2025, audiences had grown more selective about remakes, and online controversy surrounding the film generated attention without translating into ticket sales. Families also face rising costs when going to theaters, and many now choose streaming alternatives instead. The lesson was clear. Remaking a beloved classic demands either a powerful new creative vision or a budget that reflects realistic audience demand. Number 7. Mission Impossible. Perhaps the most surprising entry on this list is Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. At first glance, the film appeared successful, earning about $591.4 million worldwide. However, its reported production budget of $400 million transformed what looked like a hit into a financial risk. The problem was simple: cost inflation. When a movie costs that much to produce, even a global box office approaching $600 million may not guarantee profitability. The film opened strongly and attracted audiences, but it needed historic revenue to justify its enormous spending. This situation highlights a modern paradox in Hollywood. A movie can be extremely popular and still lose money if the budget is too high. The film's performance demonstrated that spectacle alone is no longer enough. Audiences now demand innovation and urgency, and if a sequel feels like just another installment, interest can plateau. In financial terms, it's like earning a huge salary but spending even more. Impressive income, but no profit. Number 6. Tron: Ares. Tron: Ares represented a major attempt to revive a cult science fiction franchise, but the gamble failed to attract a broad audience. The film generated about $141.9 million worldwide against a production budget of $180 million, placing it firmly in lost territory. The film's main challenge was its limited mainstream appeal. While Tron has a dedicated fan base, it has never been a guaranteed blockbuster brand. Investing blockbuster-level money in a property with niche appeal proved risky. Legacy sci-fi revivals also require a compelling reason to exist in a modern context, and many viewers felt no urgency to experience the film in theaters. In today's crowded release environment, moderate interest is often not enough. With endless entertainment options competing for attention, audiences prioritize only the most exciting experiences, leaving mid-tier films struggling to survive. Number 5. Captain America: Brave New World. Captain America: Brave New World earned about $413.6 million worldwide on a reported $180 million production budget. While this would once have been considered a strong performance, modern blockbuster economics made the results less impressive. The film faced the growing challenge of franchise fatigue. For years, Marvel films dominated global box offices, but by 2025 audiences had become more selective. The sense of urgency that once defined the Marvel Cinematic Universe had weakened, and viewers increasingly waited for streaming releases instead of rushing to theaters. Large franchise productions also carry enormous costs, including premium visual effects, extensive marketing campaigns, and high talent expenses. Without overwhelming audience enthusiasm, profitability becomes difficult. The film demonstrated that even powerful brands cannot guarantee success in a changing market. Number 4. Thunderbolts. Marvel's Thunderbolts experienced a similar situation. The film earned approximately $382.4 million worldwide, with a production budget of $180 million, numbers that appear strong but raised questions about profitability. The film struggled with its core appeal. Ensemble spin-offs require either extremely popular characters or a compelling premise, and many audiences were uncertain about the film's purpose within the larger franchise. In a market saturated with superhero content, viewers now prioritize only the most exciting entries. This performance reinforced an important industry reality. Being connected to a cinematic universe no longer guarantees massive box office success. The era of automatic billion-dollar franchise films appears to be fading. Number 2. The Running Man. The 2025 version of The Running Man generated approximately $68.6 million worldwide against a production budget of $110 million, marking a clear financial disappointment. Despite recognizable source material and modern production values, the film failed to generate strong audience interest. One of the film's primary challenges was its inability to justify its existence to modern viewers. Remakes and reboots must offer a compelling reason to revisit familiar material, whether through innovation, cultural relevance, or groundbreaking spectacle. Without a strong sense of urgency or uniqueness, audiences often choose to wait for home release rather than purchase theater tickets. The action genre also presents intense competition, with numerous high-budget films competing for attention each year. Unless a film distinguishes itself through memorable action sequences, a unique visual identity, or a powerful narrative hook, it risks fading quickly from public awareness. In today's entertainment landscape, being merely good is rarely enough. Films must create cultural conversation to succeed. Number 1. The growing challenges facing traditional adult-oriented dramas in modern theatrical markets. The film industry is changing fast, and the next blockbuster could either make history or become the next billion-dollar mistake. If you want to be smarter every day, like and subscribe.
What's the biggest flop for you? Captain America, Snow White, Mickey 17? Which one do you think that really went bad and there was a reason why it went so bad? Let us know in the comments. Subscribe and see you the next one.